It is a fairly special day for it, and that's why Lee's pushing for D&D tonight, despite being a lot of tired, because it is tabletop day.
Uh,
Is
It
it?
is,
yeah. That's
and
why I'm like,
yeah,
what do you
Oh.
must
think the top?
D&D because tabletop day.
Mm, okay.
I have squid.
So, uh, stick this in the video, May, but stick this in your video. Excuse. But just as a forewarning, this is going to be a very short session because I don't want to keep everyone too awake too late, and I still need to go to GX tomorrow as well. And obviously, the reason why it's late is because I went to GX today with May and Cade. So just stick that in the video. Edit it. Be smart.
May also, if the videos are up by now, I will try to link the videos to the GX stuff as well. Because that is important.
Finger guns. These guns. Okay, continuing on.
They're not very
We'll
well
just pick up
designed
where we
guns.
we'll pick up where we last left off in the previous session. On our last session, a rock was thrown and no one died. In that, Vic was mid rock throw towards Morty and well, as far as anyone knew, missed, but squarely hit the encroaching enemy behind Morty, and an entire encounter happened.
Yeah, that happened. The most difficult part to edit happened.
Skirmish happens. Chaz keeps missing their shot. You had a bad dice day. You had the worst
Lee,
dice day.
did they throw away their shot?
Yes, you could say Chaz threw away her shot.
Cade's look of pain. Cade is.
I can physically hear their pain now, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I have their pain in HD.
See, the thing is, Kate, you can hang up on Lee, but you can't escape.
Okay, sorry, context. Cade is currently visiting from Perth. Cade is literally on the right side of Lee's screen. So, they're physically in the same space.
Look up this yellow wall.
It's really
Look
funny.
up that yellow wall.
Cade doesn't have a yellow wall. Cade has a white wall.
It's yellow. It's overwhelmed with the amount of blue bleeding out of Cade's goddamn shirt.
It does that?
It's really funny though, because at the moment, Cade is at the bottom left of my screen, and Lee is at the bottom right. I mean, the top right of my screen. So whenever they look at each other in room, they look in opposite directions on my screen.
They are opposite for me as well.
Okay, back to the
recap.
Previously, Chaz keeps missing shot, and a new NPC appeared, someone called Zeppy. As you guys resolved the encounter, you eventually sort of started talking and introducing yourself to Zeppy, who told you guys that she is a alchemist, also an assistant of Iron Joe, who sent you on said errand to do the tomb thing, but she was a little bit confused because you guys didn't go directly there. But she's game for a bit of a journey. In the meantime, I still need to learn how to take better notes. Because all that's left to say is now 5:30 p.m., 24-hour market in Trade Quarter. Chaz visits Mouse, steals her hoard. Mouse is a klepto.
Like her mom.
Morty has an entire
A life of petty
issue.
crime.
Get it, petty?
Petty.
Morty has an entire issue, passive aggressive, and that's it. And just ends in 625
Yeah,
XP.
you could
All
use
because
that.
Morty had one entire issue.
Morty's one entire issue is now he has the stone plague, which
Oh right, that's
yeah.
what happened. You guys
Yeah.
tried to experiment a little with the stone plague. Everything went wrong because Morty, wounded as he was, decided to use the hand that touched the diseased blood, apply it to an open wound, and disease happened. And now everyone's angry and concerned, mostly angry. Mostly
Also-
concerned.
Most
Also, Kidra
They
tells
kind of
everyone off.
yeah, you have to wait till
And
Tom comes on so you can tell off Glenn as well.
Kidra did the biggest mom. She did the biggest, strongest mom, and now Vic is having to shut the fuck up, and Morty is still passive aggressive.
And Morty said, "Are you done?" and nearly got smacked.
Should have gotten smacked, to be honest.
Oh man,
Should have gotten
that was
smacked.
so good.
Okay, so with that, welcome to chapter 37.
Oh, tabletop the episode.
Yeah, on our tabletop day episode.
It's a 20 plus 17.
Okay.
2019.
So last we left 2019. Last we left, we were on the way to guys just decided, all right. Last we left, we were in front of the temple to
Well,
Verona True Silver
Arguably at the back
And
end of
had-
the temple.
at the back end. And you just met Ordo, fuck his name. Ordo Copperroot.
Upper root, yeah.
Ordo Copperroot, Bossarica, and the cleric who was there. Lorraine, was it? This was such a throwaway NPC name. That's why I couldn't
Lorraine.
fucking remember. Yes.
Lorraine.
Lorraine. There we go. Lorraine. It sounds like latrine. Okay. But yeah,
They're a cleric.
thank you, Kate. And they run a shitty
Oh
temple.
man.
So, and after meeting them,
Harsh.
you gave away the deceased blood for Ordo to keep on working on trying to find out what to do with it. What was it? You wanted him to find
Send
more things about it.
send it to the spire to study. Am I got it right? The spire?
They were going to send it to the spire, but then he went, well, the spire's in on this, so he's going to take it to an alchemist friend of his.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, fair enough.
And with
That's number 1 vial. The other vial is in a drawer back in the tavern inn thing.
No, it's not. Be sure to with it.
Visa took it?
No, it's still there.
No.
Vistra! Fucking. Where did you put the vial?
I don't know. I don't know where to put things anymore. Maybe I'll went up my ass.
And,
Props, Mango, for the immediate drop into character as soon as I.
yeah, excellent. Thank you, Mango.
Oh god, we just
Oh
But
shit.
yes.
yeah, we just finished the previously on, so you got good timing.
So
Oh,
right
that's
now,
awesome. I'm amazing.
deciding on heading back to the mines.
Well, yeah, there's that. And the fact that now Morty doesn't go and want to go anywhere where there's people.
Oh shit. Well, duh. Not. I can't remember the word. It's right at the tip of my tongue.
Spit it out then.
Mm,
You don't know where it's been.
Understandably.
mm. Yes. Well, I think that was the word I was looking for. Understandably was the word I was
Yeah.
looking
We understand. I have pen. Okay.
for. Lord. Sorry, I'm still getting set up, but go.
He's good, he's good.
Okay, so you are currently at the back, front, question mark, a direction of the temple. Vistra was nip-napping inside the carriage, is still there. Morty is sulking on the ground drawing. Vic is grumping after Kidra gave him a strong talking to. And Glenn is nowhere to be seen. Well, no, Glenn's there, but not there.
He fucked off.
Yes.
Wasn't
Standby mode.
Kind of
yeah. Maybe fucked
He's
off
currently
direction.
got like the windows loading, like the loading circle just happening over his face.
No, you've loaded the cutscene where the dialogue scene, except his character hasn't loaded yet, so you're just speaking this empty spot with the dialogue options in front of you.
Rude.
Rude.
I know. Sorry for the one reason. I know. What do you want to do? I know. What do you want to do?
Oh, what do you want to do?
Oh, what do you want to do?
Basically, that's basically what's happening right now.
Actually, since you guys are all camped out here and still not sure what to do, I think I'll drop quickly back to Chaz, who's still at the inn tavern,
Yes.
the entrance, with Zeppy. And is that okay with you, Kat?
Yep, I suppose.
So back
Gotta do shit.
Shit, I actually have to do things. Dang it. So we're back at the inn, which was near the entrance, called the entrance. And while on your way back, a mildly confused and a touch panicked Zeppy emerges from the entrance and meets you before entering and asked you as to where did everybody go, and you shrug and explain that this is sort of the usual thing that happens. Everyone kind of just goes their own ways and eventually just comes back together sometime in the near future. So now that you're at the front of the entrance, and Zeppy is sort of like anxiously twiddling thumbs, occasionally readjusting belts, pockets, jacket, that sort of thing.
Okay, so I'm at the entrance, not at the inn. Can I go into the inn?
Sorry, yeah, you're at the entrance of the inn called the entrance.
Okay.
I love the fact I called it
Oh
this.
my god.
It's fucking me up so much. I love it. Okay.
Oh god.
So Chaz is just gonna be like, so, can you tell me a little bit more about what we're supposed to be doing for your boss?
Oh, we're not doing anything to my boss. We're doing stuff to my boss's ancestors, I guess. We're going to go into his tomb, and with the stuff he's given you, he wants you to test out this new silvering technique, I guess, he's done. There's a lot more nuances to it. I guess I could explain, but I'm too lazy. So, generally, it's just a new type of silvering. And you just want to know how much damage it does overall to undead, because, I mean, not sure if you guys know, but there is a bit of increase, I suppose, with ghost and wraith activity around Red Throne. So he's essentially been commissioned by the Neoterics to improve weaponry so that we can arm people better. And by people, I also mean those. And she like gestures to a relatively strange-looking statue off the road. And yeah, make sure we're not being haunted or possessed or having years of our life siphoned off of us bit by bit until we are nothing but ash.
So, hang on, you want to give the giant mechanized people weapons?
Yeah, they
Is-
act as police, basically.
Is there any chance that they could be possessed by the ghosts?
She pulls that exact face at you.
Chaz is just going to just slowly look at the closest mecha thing and just take a step away from it.
Look, I can't really argue what you're saying, because I mean, it is Ghost in the Machine, right? I mean, magic runs it, and it gives it intelligence and life and crap. But look, the Mechanimi, they're not my field. I like liquid stuff. I like mixing things and then having them blow up or make fire or melt things or sometimes kill people. But the machine thing, it's just not. I can't explain. Maybe they are haunted.
Chaz is going to take another step away from the machine.
Look, until you do something illegal, it's not gonna turn on.
Still, you know, if it's runs on magic, Like, how do they get it to work? Like, if there's a stone plague, like I heard, I don't know if I'm putting two and two together or if I heard something somewhere, but there's a stone plague and a rise of undead. Could these two things
Mhm.
be related?
She stares blankly past you for a moment. Maybe. So I'm being paid to help, not think. I mean, I don't know if you can relate here. I just want to work for the money. I mean, I
Okay.
also like doing good things. I like doing good things. I like helping little old dragonborns cross the road, or not stealing candy from tiny baby halflings. But yeah, I mean, do you guys want to do the hero thing? Do we want to investigate this? Is this something in is this something in your purview? I mean, Chuck.
Chaz is just going to be like, well, honestly, because the others aren't here yet, so I'm not going to go charging into a tomb by ourselves
Good point.
when there's no one else here, so maybe we could think about it.
Can we think about it over food at least? Because I mean, it's sort of like getting paid, except with my stomach.
Sure, go inside, have some food.
All right, food it is, and we talk about all the good things we can do. At this point, she just opens the door, and the din of the tavern sort of slowly ekes out from the entrance. Called the entrance. Huh? So as you walk in, there's a fair amount of business going on, and there is a familiar sort of buffet-like setup going on, where they've got various types of stews and some finger foods in the form of very hot pastries, and yeah, generally it looks like a buffet that's currently set up. As you guys enter, Zeppy pretty much makes a beeline for the sweetbreads. Starts piling up what looks like the large plate that was given with various bits of it. I know, I fucking used the word.
Chaz is just gonna look at her and go, that's an awful lot of meat.
You have a dwarf friend and you think this is a lot of meat?
Dwarf friend who I sneakily feed vegetables and don't tell her that I said that.
You are a very, very nasty lady. I like you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then she just continues on. Would you like to get some food? Because there is a queue at the moment. You're basically just sort of trailing behind as Zeppy keeps piling on more various meats and occasionally studies and sniffs a stew or two.
Not enough meat.
Chaz is gonna pick at stuff and she's gonna look for something that isn't grease, lard, or meat.
There is in the stews. There is some what look like little vegetables, or some of them have like lentil bits in it, beans and the like. Very made to be filling stews. That some of them are without meat. But as for fresh vegetables and fruits, there is a very tangible lack in this particular cuisine.
She's just gonna sigh and pile some stuff onto her plate, like the less suspiciously fatty looking stuff onto her plate, and go sit down.
All right. As you sort of pass by, someone sort of looks at you for the money, and then Zeppy sort of just hands over a tiny bag with what sounds like very heavy coins. You can, I guess, throw perception if you want to know how much that was in that little bag, but the person opens it, looks at it weirdly, and Deppy just sort of waves a hand going, eh.
Do you want me to throw a perception? Because otherwise
up entirely to you, but it is noticeable that it looks like they were given essentially $100 for like a $50 meal or something, and waived off the change. So yeah.
Chaz might make a note of that, but she's not gonna like try and guess how much is in the bag.
All right. So the pouch money is exchanged, and by exchange I mean literally Zeppy threw money at and then walked away without looking for the change. And you guys settle into a relatively quieter part of the eating area. As you guys take a seat, there is a bit of commotion that happens in the opposite corner of the eatery. It's not crowded enough that you can't see what's happening, but it looks like there's just a loud disagreement. It hasn't gone physical, but it's just sort of like gotten people's eyes to turn towards it.
Alright. Can I do like a perception check to hear what they're saying?
Go for it.
Right. First 17. Oh, good night, by the way. I think it's another
Yay.
change. First roll is a 17.
10 points.
Good.
Hold on. Let me find out what I need to add to that.
I hold. Holding on.
Whiz. Okay, 18. She's got very low whiz.
Okay.
I know. Shush.
Chaz makes good decisions. From the gist of the argument, you heard one important thing that's been enough to sort of hone you into the conversation. You catch the end of a word that ended in plague, and what sounds like some sort of disagreement with regards to the argument seems to be largely philosophical in debate, because they don't seem particularly emotionally incensed, but they all seem looking offended at each other's sort of approach with it. And you note the word stone plague, and they are arguing as to whether or not it could be a conspiracy from the government. And the person who sort of got your attention from yelling it a little bit too loud goes on to explain that they have connections in the neoterics, and the people who have bothered studying it don't think it's actually a real disease, but something like a natural. Sorry, they don't think it's actually a natural disease, and that they think it was purposefully created. But past that research, they don't know anything else, because the research into it has been blocked by people in the council.
Chaz is just gonna look at Zeppy and just be like, just stay here a minute. And she's gonna like get up and try to move closer to hear more of the argument.
Why do I gotta stay here? Am I waiting for someone?
Just eat.
Alright.
And so Chaz is gonna try to get closer
Okay.
so they don't notice her.
Throw me. Yeah, it's a bit. Is it crowded enough to determine? Yeah, you just do me a stealth. Die slowly,
Please don't kill my girlfriend.
quietly. What happened? What did I do?
Look at the picture in the chat.
Chat!
Hold down. There you go. Wait,
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Tango, why?
Fear. That's horrible.
That loaded
By the
as I
way,
was
I got-
mid-swallow. Ugh.
By the way, I got a 15 on my stealth
God
roll.
damn it.
Wait.
50? 5-0 on a stealth roll?
15.
Oh, mother
How
Jesus. I was
badly
like,
did you
you're welcome.
roll? You usually. Oh. You usually, like, literally remove yourself from the narrative every time you stealth. Now you're 15.
You move in closer discreetly and unnoticed. Um, the the two dwarves continue on, and now that you're a bit closer, you have a good bead in what they're wearing. They are wearing, well, you have no sort of like particular cultural knowledge as to what is the um native wear for dwarves here. They are more particularly starched and crisp, and you take that as a pretty universal indicator of official or higher up. Uh, as you eavesdrop a bit further in the conversation, the one speaking continues that they say that because of the decision, the decision was uh blocked. Sorry, the research was blocked because they needed to get further continual updates and therefore permission to continue the research. However, on that recent thing brought to light that it was not a natural cause, um, so the further research was blocked. And usually, the other person asks as to why the sudden block, and it said apparently it had been unanimous up to this point, except suddenly there was one person who had disagreed with this research, and therefore, because it was not unanimous as per the rule in dwarven government, it did not go through. They do continue at the length, sort of discussing their griefs and upsetness with the government, but they don't, unfortunately, mention who this one official is.
All right, Chaz has had enough. She's going to go back to Zeppy, and she's going to sit down in front of
Zeppy's
Zeppy.
plate is now empty.
She's going to push over her plate to Zeppy, lean on the table, and go, so, has there been any changes in government recently?
Interest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is the annual, I suppose, in a way, voting, but I mean, yes. I mean, okay, the actual voting happened like 3-4 months ago. So,
Did anyone die or anything like that? Like, has there been any changes of the people in government?
unfortunately, no. With a meritocracy as ours, she says in between chews, it's a little jarring to see any change, and there hasn't been a lot of jarred people lately. She just pauses at her own words. You get me. There hasn't been many changes.
All right. Anyone in the meritocracy who's made a lot of money? Like, more so than usual?
Well, the way money works here in Red Throne is taxes. All those taxes go towards projects that they believe will betterment of dwarven society, blah, 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 between chews again. So typically they sort of prioritize what's important during that, well, I guess century, and this last century, I suppose. Sure sucks to think. There has been a shift away from military technology in recently, hence why we have to sort of, well, Ironjaw, myself, kind of have to look for outside contractors and sort of gestures to you. But yeah, I mean,
Jazz is just gonna
I'll be
pause
honest,
there.
I'm not aware.
And she's gonna lean in. She's actually gonna be like this. So what you're telling me is that you're a big ass city. It takes hours to get anywhere in this city, even on like all of your magical carriage and thingies. You don't have a military?
No. See, it was a bit of part of a weird caveat with the elves. Like way before. Something to do with Inquisition and stuff. Look, it's history. I don't like history books, hence she sort of like jostles a couple of bottles on her belt. But anyway, something to do with elves, and it was sort of a loophole that we're allowed to create things for our defense, but you know, we had a military. Just within this last century, the military in terms of people got phased out. Do you get?
Squints.
Do you
Okay, so
munch it away?
you have no military, you have a stone plague, and you have sentinels in your streets that may or may not be getting possessed by the ghosts of dead people to work. At what point does your government stop to think, hey, maybe something in this chain of events is a bad idea?
That's the thing with our government, meritocracy, right? They don't really operate on the why is it a bad idea. It's more of like a let's do it. It's an idea. Do you get? Do
It hurts me.
Try living here for the last century.
But okay, so has there been, like, in your government, is there anyone who stands to gain the most from basically civilians dying?
Well, I suppose. Well, when you say gain, it doesn't exactly hold the same weight as others. Hold on. I have to make sure she knows this. Alright. So, when you say gain, we tend to take it as funding for projects. So what you're saying is which aspect of our government would gain the most funding from people dying?
No. I don't mean
No,
that.
no,
I mean, which...
No, I'm telling you that is that.
Okay.
That is that.
Okay.
It sort of just makes a very uncomfortable pause. I would say the medical. Because the more this becomes an epidemic and makes people panic, it will put more pressure on the government to push more funding into medicine to make it do things. And so far, I mean, there's a bunch of, like, from snake oil to, you know, new age shit, I suppose. You know, there's been a lot of pseudo, solutions to the Stone Plague.
Are you any good at alchemy?
Sorry, did you say only good or any good?
Any good?
Hey, folks.
Hello.
Hey,
Tom.
Hey. I haven't missed too much yet.
No, we're just having a talk down with Zeppy and
Okay.
Chaz.
Oh,
Someone-
cool.
Someone text up the happenings so far. Type up, not text up. So
Yeah,
yeah.
someone that's good with typing up details.
Chaz, Zeppy sort of like furrows her brows at you and goes, "Well, yeah." Jostles the belt again. You can hear the sounds of clinking flasks and whatever materials.
Chaz is gonna be like, yeah, that's explosions. That's different. I mean, alchemy, as in, like, actually figuring out how stuff works, not how to make stuff explode, which most of the times, let's be honest, is a side effect of alchemy. But actually, like, figuring stuff out. Because, like, a friend of mine has a vial of blood that's possibly Stoneblade blood. Could probably get you to look at it when they get back.
That sounds. I hope they have it in like a box and then put it in another box and then put it in a bigger box and then like mailed it to themselves so they can put it in an even bigger box.
With a hammer.
I'm pretty sure, knowing my friends, that it's probably in one of their pockets. I know. Believe me, I know. I know.
Okay, well, let's
Why do
go
you think I
find this
don't
friend.
take them? Why do you think I don't take them with me when I need to go do stuff?
Because you're a loner. You're a rebel, Diane? Is it Diane? What was the quote? Anyway, yes, let's not break the fourth wall. My point is, yeah.
Alright, so when they get back, because I have no idea where they are, and I can't even be bothered to start looking for them right now, because I'm pretty sure they'll show up again. Why don't we do that? Like, get you to have a look at that.
Alright. Do you know which friend, like, where do we have to find the vial?
One of them has it. That's all I know.
Oh. I suppose we'll just have to stay and wait. I mean, their stuff's still here, right?
Yeah, so they have to come back.
Alright. Well, I guess it's the waiting game. Unless
get you
we
a
want to go
pint.
find. Huh?
I'll get you a pint.
It comes in
Oh,
pints.
okay. Okay. Thanks.
So Chaz is going to go up to the bar and get Zeppy a pint to drink. While she's there, she'll get one for herself.
Alright. In the meantime, we'll now snap over back to the group at the chapel. Go to the chapel
and they're gonna get married.
Okay.
Can we please keep that Midler out of our D&D?
But she fits in so well.
Back at the temple.
Husband, don't die, please.
Meanwhile. Not actually meanwhile. What's that? Receipt. Yes.
So. Are
Okay,
well,
what we know. Morty's full of stone. He's mad. He's too short. I'm embarrassed.
sorry, Kate. It's really
Glenn is
yeah,
very mad.
Kate. We can barely hear you. Yeah. Do you want us?
You
Yeah.
are a little quiet.
Yeah.
That's because if I don't mute my mic, you can hear me through Lee's as well.
Is this too... Mm.
Echoey?
I'm okay with it.
It's not. Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
Okay, I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
The actual room.
Alright, so Vic said, okay, so what we know. Morty's full of stone.
I copy that.
Keithra's mad. Vistra's short. And I'm embarrassed. 4 things we know. One thing we need to know, where the fuck is Chaz? Second thing we need to know, how do we get into the mines? And third thing we need to know, how do we stop Morty from turning into a statue? Also Glenn, somewhere in there.
Well, if we fix the mine thing, I'm sure you can fix me.
Okay, but my problem
That's a fair
is,
assumption.
A, we probably shouldn't take all of our shit to the mines, and B,
No.
we still need to pick up your shit if you don't want to stay in the inn where we are already.
It's not so much I don't want to stay there. The bed's lovely there. I don't think it's safe for me to stay there. Or go there.
Oh, you're gonna have to come with us to get your shit anyway, so we should probably head back there first and then go on from there.
I'll need to get some gloves. And a sack for my head. I don't know. I don't know how this spreads. Mind
Blood
you,
and liquid, they said.
well,
It seems to be bodily fluids.
I sweat through my hands. I guess. I'm wearing a handkerchief in front of my face, so maybe that's enough.
Keep your hands in your sleeves for now, and we'll pick you up some gloves at some point.
Okay, thank you.
All those in favor of going back to the inn. Hand in the air.
I
But just before
Thank you, God.
just before we do, I
Yeah.
would like
Yes, Glenn.
Morty, would you let me try and do something to help you? It would involve me touching you,
No.
but I'll be careful.
Can you touch something that isn't my skin?
Yes, I suppose I can touch your coat,
Yes, please.
and that still counts. That still counts for physical contact of a spell,
That
doesn't
still
it?
sounds physical. Yeah.
And you sure you're happy for me to do this?
Yeah, yeah. It's you. I trust you.
Thank you. I understand that you've been very on edge, and I haven't helped much. And yeah, if I can, that would be good. Thank you. All right.
Push
So-
me and then just touch me.
No.
Sorry.
shitting. Shit takes me.
Fuck.
Love the song. I hate the ad it reminds me of. Please don't.
Okay. First thing I want to do.
Satisfaction.
The first thing I want to do is cast my cantrip Resistance on Morty. So for 10 minutes, the next time he has to make a saving throw, he gets to roll a d4 and add that number to his saving throw result.
Pro result.
That's
Okay.
awesome. That is an
That
awesome
is
thing to
cool,
have.
though.
It's not too bad. And it's just a cantrip, and I really should have been doing that to people before now. And the second thing I want to do is to attempt Dispel Magic on Morty.
Oh boy.
And hopefully, if I do well enough with this, maybe, just maybe.
Make that roll, Tom.
Yep.
But their DM will have to quickly excuse themselves because P.
Okay.
You
Actually,
made the
just-
DMP themselves.
The almighty declaration of
So everyone
bodily
agrees,
requirements.
everyone agrees that I rolled a natural 20 right then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah, yeah,
exactly
makes
what
sense.
happened.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh.
You guys, I managed to get opalite dice today.
Oh shit.
I am jealous.
Lee is not
Me
allowed to touch
too.
those. Like
No,
the,
Lee's
yeah,
not
no.
allowed.
the first thing I asked,
They're
did
very
Lee
pretty.
touch them?
Oh, beautiful.
Lee touched the bag and may have held some of them while they were still in their little wrapped up plastic things, but
Cade.
they didn't actually touch
Cade.
the dice themselves.
Cade,
Cade
middle
just-
name, last name. Did you just?
Kate, did you just steal Lee's die?
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay.
Show me on the opalette dice where the scary DM touched.
Mango.
Oh my god.
I have the worst jokes today, you guys. I don't understand it. I truly do not understand it. I've had a day. Did you take Lee's phone? Or is that
It's Luca.
That is Luca. I have a knife. Apparently it's been labeled with
I
my
have
name.
a spoon.
I want to take the biggest toilet.
What?
What the fuck was
That's
that?
on recording, numbnuts.
That's
was on recording,
the final
wasn't it?
Pam saying she's taking the biggest toilet. Meter husband.
Oh.
Do
I
not tell
did
Trash.
some. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take my roll with my opalite dice.
Oh,
And
Oh,
oh, it is actually like I joked while you're out, but I did just get a crit 20 on this thing.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
It's
So-
okay, Opalite children. You are still superior.
So I'm just saying, with Dispel Magic and a crit 20 on Morty, And the magic of the spell play, the magic of the stone play is meant the DC is meant to be 10 plus whatever.
Whoever
Does this
cast
mean
it.
I have dispelled the magic in Morty's blood?
No, but now I have made something.
Oh shit.
I you see a warmth and you see sort of Morty feeling very relaxed for a moment and sort of like feel like he looks a little less pale, but
He's a white boy. He's always pale.
Oh no.
Hey,
I resemble that
hello.
remark.
Have I just done it bad?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Like, does Morty
Don't
get
do
to make some
this.
kind of constitution save or something? No.
I don't have my phone with me. Shit.
oh my god.
Oh, there it is. No, I do.
Morty
What?
turns into a statue immediately.
If I
End of
fucking
game.
just made things worse for Morty and his fear of magical healing.
Oh god.
See, I
It
thought
turns
because
out
I was,
Morty is magic intolerant.
I thought because I was dispelling magic, then it might not have the same effect as when the priest did the cure on him.
Oh, man.
Morty is looking a little less pale, but there's still a certain sickly pallor to him, but not as intense as it was before.
Okay, I need to pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
But
but we're not allowed to
No,
know.
no buts. No
Lee.
buts.
All the butts. Booty, 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 rocking
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay.
I
Oh,
walked
okay.
right into that one.
Okay. Okay.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
you know,
Okay.
this is kind of worrying.
Oh.
Just hearing May going, okay, ooh, okay,
And just
okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, 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 oh.
I'm okay. I just have to
You
like.
have done a good thing,
Yes, you have.
though as player-wise, you may have done a complicated thing.
Yeah.
So
Um,
basically, Glenn just gave Morty chlamydia or something, didn't he?
He turned Morty into a koala.
Arguably, he already is.
Hooray!
Oh god.
No, you did it good. You did it good. It's just yes.
Okay.
Just
Just
no.
Glenn did Morty good, but Tom did the DM a difficulty.
No.
don't
Tom
know.
did me
Tom
a
did the player a
difficulty. Tom gave
Oh,
me a
shit.
difficulty. Okay, let me just sort this out. But that doesn't cover today, though. It'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Yay.
No, it's a 20. Effective immediately.
Oh, okay. But I already. So do I do that again then?
Oh wait, if you've already done it. you've
Yeah, I
already done
did.
it.
Yeah. Because my day one.
Nice
yeah.
roll.
I have a day one already here. So. All right. Then tomorrow, day two, it'll affect.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, you did it good. I just need to write this. Pretend Morty's still stoned. I'll be right back. Let me sort this down.
Okay.
he is.
Well, the players as well.
I guess as I see that it didn't like have an instant great effect on Morty, I guess Glenn just kind of steps back and sort of shuffles his feet and goes, I'm sorry.
I feel a
Aw,
little
poor
better if
baby.
it helps.
Mm.
Like less death warmed over and more hotter? No. Better. I'm better. I'm not. Thank you.
He feels attractive.
I am attractive.
Harder,
Um,
better, faster, stronger.
I just had it in my head that with all the
Bionic
dreams
man.
and stuff, that maybe it would just mean that there was something I could do. That's all.
No, it's.
But
Oh, you tried. It felt funny for a bit.
Gold star.
yeah, right. Give me that star.
10 points to Hufflepuff.
Yay, Hufflepuff!
Huffle pride.
Yay!
A pride.
No, but to be fair, magic's always been a bit funny with me. But thank you. I still wouldn't
Mostly-
touch you. Or touch me.
Yeah, I understand.
I've got that song stuck in my head again. God damn it, Lee!
Push me. And then just touch
Just
me.
touch me.
So I can get my satisfaction.
Final Pam does not
Until
get
I
any
can
satisfaction.
Get my metal husband.
We love you, Monster Factory. We really, really do.
Not trash hog.
Okay, so like you get this sort of aborted attempt to sort of pat and sort of just Morty ending up patting the air.
Hover.
Yeah, hover
Morty
pat.
is patting your aura.
He Tyra Bankses you.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Every photo Tyra
neither.
Banks has taken with people, her hand hovers. She doesn't actually touch them.
Oh man.
To be
Mate.
fair though, like that's something I do as well because I'm very like not certain if people will appreciate my touch or not. So
Same.
my hand
Fair
just
enough.
kind of
They're like, so they can lean into it or lean away. But yeah, that's like a weird attempt. Thank you.
Mm.
While you've been doing that, Vic's been heading back to the carriage. Because he doesn't want it to leave without them.
Wake up, Vistra. It's about to escape. Grab him. Said the voice
I
from jail now.
I am only half asleep and I am not waking up.
Vistra,
I am Grump Dwarf.
get in the fucking carriage.
I am in the fucking carriage.
Then I'll get in the fucking carriage.
You get the, that's right. You get in the fucking carriage.
Wait, is
You get the ball.
wait, is Morty coming in the carriage too, or is he
Though
staying?
Morty's still sitting on the floor.
Okay, look, I have no particular reason to go back to get anything, and Vistra knows that the vial of blood is in the drawer at the inn, and we can communicate through Morty's ear clasp. So I'm going to stay with Morty, so he's not alone. Okay.
Kidra, do you want to
Alright,
stay or go?
No, I want to go.
Should I stay or should I go?
Vic's gonna take a cat with him though.
We don't deserve a cat.
No, you don't.
At the moment, the cat doesn't deserve Vic.
A cat doesn't deserve a cat either.
No.
Get out of your own skin, you stupid animal.
Oh my god.
So Vic's gonna head back into the carriage because he wants to go get his longbow because he didn't take it with him.
No. Oh,
He
Vic.
just sort of fucking wandered off.
Vic.
Is it
What?
still the same day that we left the weapons?
Yeah.
So same day, couple of
Okay.
hours after, but yeah.
Okay.
Vic. Vic.
But
Axelrod should be on my bed.
so
I'll take care of him.
Thank you. I just didn't know whether he'd come with if I wasn't there with you.
okay, whatever. Vic's gonna get in the carriage.
Kidra follows.
I am just chilling in the
Okay,
carriage.
so everyone's in carriage?
The bed.
Yep.
Except for Glenn and
Are
Morty.
you
gonna
making
head back?
carriage go?
We're gonna head back to the inn, yeah.
So, sort of like jolts awake in a way. And eventually you start sort of making your way back to the inn. And if I got this recall correctly, I believe it is a certain amount of hours to go back to inn.
Why is there
Please.
driver's
1.5.
final Pam?
In the
I am now your driver. You are all my metal husband because you are inside something metal and husband.
Please get out of my husband.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
I hate that I wasn't expecting that. I'm angry.
It's been a long day.
An hour passes, and eventually you return back. You return back. You return to the entrance, which is the inn near the entrance. you exunt the carriage to land at the entrance of the entrance near the entrance.
I'm going to
plus
go
plus one plus
in
plus one
the
plus
entrance.
Of the inn?
Of the
Called the
en-
entrance?
the entrance?
That's near the
The
entrance, where the
free
entrance is with the entrance.
dictionary.
Yes.
I'm going to sit on all of you.
Eventually, you enter and you find a relatively busy tavern. And off to the side, you spot a Chaz and a Zeppy currently imbibing what looks like a pint of something alcoholic.
I'm gonna go right up to their table and grab whatever it is that Chaz is drinking and take a swig.
Rude.
Oi, you can afford your own pint, surely.
Do I look like a carrot to my drinks right now? Listen, we heard from a reliable source that you might be good at alchemic things.
Yes.
Good, don't go anywhere. And I'm gonna go upstairs to the room.
What is this
and
people telling
grab
me
the
not to
vial
go
of blood.
anywhere? I've been sitting still. I've been sitting still. I don't know what I'm doing. That's making people want me to not move.
Jazz is just gonna look at Zeppy and just be like, "Look, people tend to fuck off around us all the time. Don't take it personally. I think it's something to do with our personality."
Maybe.
So because of your personality, I'm being told not to move.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sounds legit.
Vic's gonna go upstairs after Vistra because he wants to go to where he was staying and get some of his stuff. So
You guys going to go upstairs with him and help him haul stuff down? Because I imagine
we were all moving, weren't we?
Yeah, before everyone moves away out of sight, Zeppy sort of like jolts up and goes, "Oh, your friend has an important object that should be contained."
Which one of you guys took the blood?
Morty.
I was trying to be discreet, but that.
Morty, but Vistra took it off him.
Zeppy
No, I
goes
don't
up to
have
you,
it.
hand open. Give it.
It's upstairs.
No, it's upstairs. I was still about to get it.
You mean I waited for absolutely nothing?
Yes.
At this point, like
Oh.
Zeppy follows everyone else upstairs. So who's going up and who's staying down?
Jazz is staying down with a drink.
Sounds about right.
you guys going up.
Vic needs to go get some stuff, so he's going up.
Yeah, I went
Glenn?
upstairs to grab the vial.
Glenn, are you up or down?
Glenn
He's
is
not
with
with us.
Morty.
He's with
I
Sitting,
stay
Morty.
back with Morty.
we're sitting at the back
Oh.
of the, yeah.
at the cleric's place.
While Vic is getting his stuff, he's gonna like rummage through some of the stuff Silent Dread sent and just eat at least one of them.
Are you serious?
Oh man.
Roll, 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 roll,
Roll.
roll, roll,
What
roll.
am I rolling?
What did I make you roll? Fuck, it's been so long.
A
I think it
D12?
was D20.
Or D, was it T20 or D? Yeah. It was.
Oh yeah,
It was a
D12?
dice. Yeah, it was a dice. You had to roll a dice.
I think it was either a D8 or a D12.
Roll
Might
and
be
roll
a
a
D12.
DC saving
Polyhed-
throw.
It was a polyhedral object.
Mm.
Helpful.
Roll
Very
an OTP saving throw.
That was beautiful.
What do you do with a critical fail then?
Break up.
It just explodes.
The OTP?
The ship sinks.
Like randomly both
the
of you
canoe
explode?
paddles onwards.
By now,
Fandom
Silent
was
Dread
it
and
Me
Vic are
rolling or
not a
was it
core.
you rolling, Lee?
You're rolling. If it's affecting the character, then the player will
Yeah.
roll for that character.
Okay, so it was a D12, wasn't it?
I'm gonna look for it now.
Where did you put it?
Eh,
Ah!
Oh,
no.
is this?
Oh no. Why?
No, that's not it. Shit. I based it on an item. I never bothered putting it into an actual item card. I should need to put that in.
Ah, Deadly sounds.
What is happening?
Nothing.
You will stop this instant. Did you steal my goddamn? Good luck getting a good roll out of that one, Melissa. Your hands.
I'm not going to use it. I'm just holding it hostage.
We shall
Lee
see.
was giving me disadvantage all day because I beat them at a Nintendo game.
Oh my god!
What game?
Arms. To be fair, Lee didn't figure out how to dash and or use their special ability until like the last minute.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Even though I was actively telling them how to do it, like more than once.
It had to be under bag of. Oh, okay.
I'm the sibling who takes command well.
Arms.
Oh.
Oh, come on. It wasn't this far ahead, was it? Come on.
I feel powerful.
Mind you, she only got the opalite
Oh,
dice.
get that back to Australia.
Uh-huh.
So look at me in another country. Can you get that back to Perth?
It's not real.
Oh, okay.
What is?
The fakey. Wendy.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
it's
think this is it.
real.
But that's a D100.
A
Is that
D100?
it?
There's only like
Didn't you
a
get me
dozen.
to roll like a D10 and a D10, and then I gave you the.
Yeah, because it was random, calls out of like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, a D100 and a D10.
A D100 and a D10. But where's the list? Is the list with
In
you?
front of me.
Okay, good.
Was the box that big?
17.
No, seriously?
Jeeps.
Seriously.
Yep, seriously.
On a percentile dice?
I got a 10 on the percentile, and I got a 7 on each D10.
Oh my god.
Well, okay, that number. Bless.
That's
Um.
amazing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, steepled fingers never work.
Shit.
Oh god.
As you chew hurriedly and angrily through the chocolate tasting sweet, and eventually you imbibe it and you sort of sit and stew for a bit, a strange wind sort of comes out of nowhere.
I hope it's not my butt.
No, in fact, it is blowing on your face, and generally, it's a gentle breeze. You now have basically a gust of wind blowing at you for the next 24 hours.
Oh my god! You have your own anime wind! Mango! You
So
are
anyone
an
within the vicinity of Vic, as you sort of go closer to them, you don't feel any wind at all, and yet you can see Vic's hair sort of gently sort of lift and fall. His clothes sort of like ruffling a little.
Vic is the anime protagonist.
And for roleplay purposes, the wind is always room temperature. It's never doesn't make you any colder or any hotter. It's just always room temperature wind.
Oh my
Bless.
god, okay. Okay. That's a thing that's happened.
Why
Silent
would...
Thread is a nerd.
Yeah, this is like, what is Silent Thread thinking with this?
Like seriously.
Okay, no, more
Vic
important
would
question.
just
What is he
like to
thinking
state
with?
for the record that stress eating doesn't usually involve like catwalk air hitting him in the face. So
Vistra looks over
Maybe-
and wonders what the hell is doing that to Vic's hair.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's silent tread.
Cat, middle name, last name, why?
Oh, yeah,
All I could think was, when he's gonna try to sleep, that's gonna get really annoying.
It's constant.
Oh god.
Is Vic's beard long enough to be moved by this?
No, his beard isn't quite that long. He has been
I think
keeping
the
it
whole of
slim.
Vic
He
is
doesn't want
moved
it to
by
get in
this.
like.
I was gonna say, oh
Vic
crap,
is honestly confused. He's honestly confused. He's just sitting there looking down at the box of like what remains, and he's just like, "What the fuck?"
Love is weird. Love is weird, Vic. Accept it.
I know the perfect thing for
It
this.
saddens me that this isn't the strangest thing that's happened to me in 24 hours. And then he's just going to keep going about getting his stuff ready, but he's not going to stress eat anything else.
I'm seriously seeing Vic walk around with his dramatic wit, and it was okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Vic continues packing. Zeppy eventually enters the room, sort of already unpacking a small satchel that was like pushed at the rack, and she starts sort of taking it out and setting up in a corner of the room where presumably the vial is. For a long, she starts sort of like going through drawers and like, where is it? Where is it?
I've got it.
Where
I've
is
got
it?
it. I've got it. I've got
Are
it.
you? All right.
Here.
Oh, put it down. Okay. So she sits in front of her little setup station. It's got like an alembic, mortar and pestle, the whole diggly doody alchemy.
Bibbity bobbity boop.
Blue, no red, no blue.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Hello.
Here, or did I put it
Hello.
here, there, everywhere?
Hello. Oh, you get kitty kisses. Many kitty
Mhm.
kisses.
Mhm.
Best kisses.
Look how he screamed.
Hello. He screamed earlier. Wasn't sure if you could hear him.
You want to play D&D too?
There we go. I need to do. Okay.
If anyone, Vic is probably Ja Rule at the moment and not Beyonce. Let's be real here.
Are you sure you want to be saying that?
Not with the Fire Festival, no.
Hashtag Fire
Um,
Festival.
Because somebody has held my opalite hostage, I'm
You
now
can
rolling
just
with
come
my
and get it.
radioactive. No, unfortunately, the dice have spoken. Zeppylas's cast has rolled a 1 with handling the vial.
Oh
No.
Who did they throw it on?
They didn't throw it. In fact, they have opened it, and unfortunately, the way
spilled
the
everywhere?
vacuum was, it popped, and there's a bit of blood now on her hand. It's like, oh shit.
With no gloves?
Oh.
What kind of alchemist are you with no gloves? Sorry. Oh my god!
It was a 1. It's like, fuck. Well, that'll teach
Son.
me not to have gloves.
Yes!
Go wash your
Moron!
hands.
What?
She carefully
Yeah.
stoppers it with like as much of the clean part of her hand can, places back down, and sort of shuffles around her stuff for some sort of cleansing agent of sorts.
Barn door.
She has an alchemist kit. She does. However, I've now roll.
Do you want to come and get your dice? Because I'm too lazy to get up.
No,
You can take the tiny teddies back with you.
you will all suffer for it.
Oh god.
You will suffer for what Kate has done.
I feel no shame.
But that covers all of you, Cade. Whether it's about dice stealing or cookie stealing.
Okay.
It's just like, Kate, you just need to stop all this. You just gestured at
gestured to
all
all
of
of
me.
me.
Tom, nah, I was just fucking around.
No, but but to be fair,
I will be nice. God damn it! I'm not even wearing any pants, and I have to go.
Okay. Luckily, she managed to wipe the most of it off her hands, and the contact did not last long enough for any of the disease to hold.
oh thank fuck.
Right, but
Before long, she starts sort of glowing herself and going, things to remember, and goes back into it.
I'm just gonna hang around and stand there and watch her, like, with this ridiculousest
18.
look on my face of like, what if I can get it right? Oh, 15.
The best alchemist.
30. Defense. Fight.
Don't make that face. Don't make that face. I want good
That's right.
news face, not bad
Three.
news.
Oh no, that's 15. That covers it. Okay.
Oh,
I have to take. How long? It's. Shit, I did the maths before and I didn't write it down. Where's my D? Fuck. 100.
No wonder it's covered in giraffes.
What's covered in giraffes?
The bed sheet.
The bed sheet.
Yep. I have
I
very
want
good
The
it.
beef is sick. Can't have it. It's mine. My butt is on the giraffes, and you can't move it.
The giraffes.
My butt.
Giraffes are such weird animals. I love them.
I love seeing
are.
them fight. It's a mix of oh my god, don't, and oh my god, what the hell.
It's like watching two flaccid dicks going at each other.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks.
That's okay, anytime.
You see Zeppy sort of definitely start sort of dropping a few drops of things. The alembic sort of heating up from the little fire she sort of like got going on underneath. Before long, the blood seems to coagulate for a moment, but like it almost looks solid. With like she's put in like a weird concoction she's put in, and blood almost goes solid for a bit before suddenly sort of like going back into liquid form. To a more liquid state, sorry. And you see sort of Zeppy going,
That's not a good look.
where did you get this blood from?
Corner
the
shop.
mains?
Query?
I think it was the main. Vic,
Jesus.
is this part of the thing that you took out? And
Vic turns around and his hair blows dramatically.
As he does.
the
His
question
fringe
is, did
flies into his face and he looks really shattered. Like,
Did he let his hair down?
not yet, but his fringe is like in his face, just going, and he's just like, are you fucking kidding me? I got it from a box that was on the cart that was going into the mine that I stole.
into the main?
This is
The
a dead
mine that
man.
you stole.
Yes. So what?
This is a dead man's blood.
Oh, well, that's gross.
There's a strange enchantment put on it at the moment to make it stay essentially liquidy and not clot and coagulate as most blood does when it's left alone for an extended period of time outside of its natural habitat.
Can you tell what that person died from? I mean, I just want to confirm that it is actually that.
I can't really give you that answer. I can only assume because it is laden with it, but I mean, unless I have access to the body itself. And even then, I think just anyone with a decent medicinal skill, wink wonk, will be able to check. Medicinal check. Zeppy sort of looks around.
Looks,
Here.
looks suggestively at the fourth wall.
There's some cracks featuring on it for some reason. Oh!
I mean, I've got some knowledge, but it's not good enough. Fuck. Hey, alright. And the other reason I wanted to get you this vial of blood was, I was wondering if you could find a way to, I don't know, deconstruct the virus that causes the stone plague and find some sort of antidote to it.
An antidote. I mean, I am pretty good at what I do, but the best of the best with people who have money to do the best are working on this, and even they can't find a solution.
They're not working on it though, Vic says.
I was
Lower
about to
head
say
blowing
that,
dramatically
like-
in the wind.
They can't or they don't.
They're not working on it. It was blocked. That's what
Yeah.
what's his face? Oaken Tits said.
Oaken tits.
Copper Butt, whatever the fuck his name was.
What boobs?
Water boob.
That just like all I heard then, Cade, was your voice echoing saying water boob
Boob. Boob.
while it's echoing dramatically.
Aw, is that puppers? There's puppers. Puppers.
Oh, Puppers! Hi, Pupper!
It's Molly.
Hello.
This is Bowie.
Oh,
Hello, Bobby.
Hi,
Say
Bowie.
hello.
Oh, no.
You are very popular. Yes, you
Oh,
are.
no,
You
no,
beautiful
what-
girl.
what-
Beautiful
what a
girl.
good popper.
Oh, they are so cute. I
You can't
die.
see too well, but she has the longest eyelashes.
Oh, bless.
Aw.
They go right out from her face like crazy. Anyway,
Horrible.
Yeah, you can keep the camera there, Tom.
that's cool. I can probably still do my thing.
Maybe.
Emote. Tom can emote with one half of his face.
So what did we crack open this vial of blood for then? If there's no way that I mean, did we just contaminate the entire room because we released the germs into it?
Have some faith in me, it's stoppered. It's not like I'm gonna have some noxious fumes infect
You
everyone.
spilled it all over yourself.
And I am still alive.
For now.
In the
Well,
distance.
Morty is
So am
too.
I.
I'm going back downstairs to wait for you, chuckle fucks, Vic says, dramatically blowing hair and all as he makes his way down the stairs with his quiver and longbow.
Yeah. Yeah, by the
Guys,
way,
make it-
Zeppy, we're moving out of here because one of my friends got contaminated and he's not feeling very good.
What?
But staying in close quarters where there are a lot of people. I thought you should know.
Okay, who is it? I kind of don't want to touch them. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it Chaz?
Yes.
No. No, there are other things you can catch from
No.
Chad.
Was it that guy with the
Oh!
dramatic hair?
Hey!
No, Morty.
No,
The
The
tall
ol-
one,
the-
glasses.
the only thing you might catch from Vic is some attitude and these hands. No, but yeah, it's the human.
Oh. Humans are so susceptible to everything, but okay.
And do you have any recommendation as to what we can do about it? I mean, obviously there's no cure or whatever that can be done, but
I guess if you're desperate, go to a cleric. Pretty sure there's one.
yeah, we
But if
tried
not,
that.
then I guess whoever his family can make a petition for him to the government for a special look into his case, like a basically a small scale project to make the person get better. I mean, a lot of illnesses get cured that way because people are rich and powerful.
Of course. Of course they do.
Also, Vic wants to talk to Chaz when he gets downstairs. When everybody's finished yammering.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get pissed and go downstairs. And get pissed again, but in a different way.
Zeppy just shrugs, like, everyone walks away angry when I move from my spot. Should I just stay? So she packs up and follows suit. So Vic, as you descend from the stairs, your dramatic hair flowing, you
Can
just
someone
billowing.
please draw that? Because oh my god.
The protagonist.
A full
He doesn't want to
anime
be the
protag.
protagonist. The protagonist usually dies. At least once.
In a shonen anime, maybe it's a shoujo anime. You don't know.
It's okay, we're
Hey, that
going
means
to
he has to
find the
kiss a
Dragon
lady.
Balls.
May, just saying, pretty sure if this is any kind of anime, it's a shonen.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're very
Yeah.
pretty. We could be like a reverse harem anime. But not really a
Didn't we have
reverse.
a
Be
one
shown in
point-
anime.
Didn't we have at one point the name shonen anime of Avila?
We
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
We did.
Oh
Okay,
god.
so Vic has descended the stairs in a distractingly awesome fashion. And he's gonna head back over to Chaz and sit down across from her and just go, 1, don't ask. 2, what the fuck? What have you
when
been-
every time he turns to look at you, the wind just blows in an exact way that, like, his hair just sort of gets flown out of his face. You can see it frame his expression at you, his concerned expression at you in like a very dramatic way.
He's getting really pissed off by that.
Chaz is just gonna be like,
Shut the fuck up, Chaz.
He should write about it to Silent Thread in his next letter.
He hasn't got a response from the previous letter yet. Yes, that's exactly it.
Jesus, stop.
The cow, he's pretty.
So pretty.
Oh,
He's like, so where have you been?
about.
Okay. Discarding the fact that it's vague as fuck, we have a couple of options here. Either we can go to the mine immediately and try to get to the bottom of it, or we can help Morty with his self-fulfilling prophecy of being left alone forever and go up to the spire and get ourselves incarcerated.
Why are we leaving Morty alone forever?
That's because it's just self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm a terrible person, blah blah blah, wow wow, whatever the fuck he was talking about.
Look, I know he's having a sad right now, but why would we be leaving him alone?
He got infected. Stone plague.
He what?
Yeah.
When?
Dumb shit put his hand on it in the alley and then put said infected hand on a wound in his stomach.
Well, okay. So what are we gonna do about that?
Well, hopefully we'll find an answer at the mines, since that's where all of this bullshit was going to, but I don't know.
Wait, we're going to the mines?
Yeah.
How about you
There
guys
was
go to the
part-
mines and I go to the spire?
Are you going to take your earpiece with you?
Maybe.
That's a lie.
No, it's a maybe.
Maybes with you are always lies.
No, they're maybes.
You don't know what maybe means.
Maybe means no.
Sometimes I just want to say that
Look, it's just at the moment, I don't want to be with you guys when you're going into the old quarter. Okay?
Are you having issues?
No.
That was a very, very, very unconvincing no. there, Chaz.
Uh,
Whatever
was
trouble you're
excellent.
getting into, is there anything we can do to help you with it?
It's more, guys. You guys are getting into trouble because I'm around, than the other way around.
Kidra! It calls up the stairs.
what?
Chaz is doing a Morty.
Lee, your chat.
Donk, 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 donk.
What?
Kidra
What's
descends
wrong?
down the stairs.
Look, I'm not Morty. I can actually look after myself. Yeah. I did
That's
like.
not the point. Like, the
however
whole,
many
like,
years
oh,
of
you're
it.
getting into trouble because I'm around thing is kind of nil and nix and
I'm
void
being
because,
stalked.
okay, we can help. Wait, what?
What?
By who? What the fuck?
Okay.
Me
I
coming
don't
down the
know why.
stairs. Why are we seeing what?
Jazz is being stalked. All of this is being said, like, out loud. Nick's just turned around to Vistra, hair blowing dramatically in the wind. Jazz is being stalked by somebody.
What?
Yeah, what?
So, like, it's probably better if, you guys deal with Morty's problem while I'm not around causing additional problems because, and she's going to take the letter out of her pocket that she stifled off one of the dwarves and put it on the table.
Nick's gonna take it from her and
And-
open it. Is it in Dwarvish?
No, it's in Thieves' Cant. She says, that says, I hope you enjoyed your welcome visit, your welcome gift. So you guys are getting hurt because of me, and I don't want this.
To be fair, we get hurt because of us all the time. 90% of
Yeah.
the shit that happens to us is because we do it to ourselves.
Yeah, but you're less likely to get hurt if I'm not there, and I can look after myself. I'm not Morty, who's a dumb fuck who gets himself stoneblade. So, also,
Kidra,
can go away,
you
and then you guys can forget about me, and then it's gonna be good.
okay, Kidra, can you handle this, or do you want me to do the screaming?
Oh, baby, know this.
No, go ahead.
Hey, Chaz, I have one question. Just one question. Do you know
Yeah.
what a friend is?
No.
You're a dipshit. Like, legitimately, regardless of whether or not you think you're bringing us trouble, we actually want you around. Like, it's got nothing
Yeah.
to do with
Okay.
the whole.
No. It's fine. It's fine. You guys can have me around all you want. Let me sort out my problem, and then I can come back.
But is your sorting out your problem going to involve you running off by yourself, possibly getting murdered and not coming back at all?
It's mostly sorted out right now. I've just got to find out where this guy is and shank him.
This guy.
And I'm
Last
working on
time
the
we
finding-
tried something like that, it involved small children getting thrown into things and Nimble Tits McFuck fucking off. So, no.
But this time I have a magic stabby dagger, and she's going to pull it out of her pocket, which you gave me.
That's got nothing to do with.
I'm going to shank him. It's going to be fine. You guys sort out Morty's problem. I'll sort out my problem.
Not
We're
if
all
he
good.
shanks you first.
Pretty sure he won't. Don't know why I'm pretty sure he won't, but I'm pretty sure he won't.
Chaz, this worries me.
Why? It shouldn't. It's my problem.
Because, well, I thought I can smack pretty much everything, and then ghosts happen, and I ate, and I became a grandma.
Yeah, but you didn't
Vic
have a
just
magic
looks
stabby.
so guilty when she says that.
Vic, we already talked about this.
He's like,
She's going to put her hand around his shoulders and pat.
regardless of grammar, like Chaz, anytime one of us has tried to do something by ourselves, bad shit happens.
Look, at the moment, I really don't want you guys in the old quarter. Like,
We're
and if you
going in-
are in the old quarter, I don't want to be there with you because, like, honestly, it's making yourselves a target. And you guys aren't really all that subtle. And I've got connections at the moment in the old quarter that kind of rely on subtlety.
We didn't say we were gonna like follow you around like some troop of goddamn idiots. It's just you don't have to do shit by yourself. You could lure the dude into a trap. We could fucking, I don't know, tentacle him or something. I still have that thing somewhere. And then you can stab him in the back. All good.
Or, and hear me out here. I could wait until I know where he is. Go over there, because, you know, I'm a sneaky motherfucker. And shank him before he notices me. So, problem solved. One person, one problem, done.
You see that like you think it's not gonna go wrong.
Sorry.
Mango, your mic
Sorry,
went quiet.
Vistra, you cut out then, Vistra. You kind of trailed off.
No one's mic is working tonight. I kind of love it.
Tabletop night, yes.
They were, yeah. Hashtag
What did you
tabletop
say,
day. Fuck
Vistra?
your mics. I said that Chaz says that so she doesn't think that shit's gonna go wrong.
It's not gonna go wrong. One stabby to the neck. Guy falls down, dead, done.
What even
I've
makes
done
you
it
think this
many
person-
times before, Vistra.
Sure, and that could be because you got lucky. What if this person is not alone?
That's one point.
I mean, if you've got friends, what makes you think this person doesn't? If you could shank him, what happens to the other 5 people who haven't been shanked yet?
It's,
ran away.
It's Knobbly Tits McFuck Nose that she's talking about.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think the question still stands though. What makes us think that he's not alone? Or that he is?
Because he's a dickbag.
We're all
Point.
dickbags and we're not alone.
Exactly.
2 really good points. If we ever get a vote, because Chaz, you're an adult and you can make your own decisions, but if we get a vote, I vote that no, you don't do it on your own, because if I can do a thing, if we can do a thing like A, fucking get this shit under control and get Morty uninfected, but B, infect this motherfucker and watch him very slowly turn to stone while he's trapped in a cell somewhere underground, that sounds like an excellent idea to me.
He has a point.
He's got a point.
And then you can put him in your front lawn and like put birds on him or something.
We don't have a front lawn.
Or like hang coats on him. Use him as a doorstop.
Or a bra.
What else can you do with stone people?
Okay, look, that kind of just exploded out of me, to be fair. But I did sort of have a plan going, which, you know, Morty getting stone plague kind of is gonna really fuck over.
Has this
I
got
was
anything to do
hoping-
with the fact that you were being a mega bitch?
Kind of.
What was your plan?
I was gonna disguise you as Morty and get Morty to try and sell me to Nored so I could shank him.
That's not a bad
There's
plan.
like 90 things wrong with that plan.
Oh.
And I don't think I can even start with one aside from no. Also no, and probably also no.
That's
That's
okay, I
only
can
3, you
ask
said
Vistra.
90.
Vistra doesn't want to look like Morty either.
That's a valid point.
It would only be for a little while.
It's just what you've done is you've taken what seems to be like a basic idea of my friends can help me not get murdered by some dude who's stalking me. And on top of that, you've gone, I'm going to fuck everybody's day up. And on top of that, you've gone, and then fuck my own day up because I can't trust the people that I've been fucking over because they know I've been fucking them over. And then on top of that, like the cherry on top of all this shit, is you've gone, and I can do it all by myself.
It was working.
No. No. In no way, shape, or form would I ever consent to you making me look like Morty.
It didn't have to be
He's
Morty.
a lovely boy, but no.
Morty was just the easiest one. I mean, you
feel
don't really even
offended
have
on
to
his
disguise
behalf,
yourself.
and I don't even like him very much right now.
Like, Morty's the easiest one to piss off.
Okay, look, you do whatever you want, but I'm not selling you to somebody who could potentially turn you into a shish kebab. So,
Sorry. Am I still echoing?
There. No. Okay, good.
No.
hello.
Hello.
Fine.
I will have to speak at this level of voice then. Zeppy at this point pipes up and goes, I personally am uncomfortable with engaging with human smuggling. Or
I'm not a human.
Smuggling. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't figure out which one of us. I got lost in the conversation. Someone else is getting sold, or the other person was selling the other person.
It's not
Can we
really
just-
smuggling if I'm selling myself. It's prostitution.
I don't want to be your pimp.
Not even for 60% of the cut.
I wouldn't be getting any of the cut because Chaz would take it off me.
Steal it back in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm still uncomfortable with all this.
Can we just take care of the stone plague first and then worry about selling Chaz's butt to somebody later?
Just I know it's not the main topic, but we could also go take care of the tomb while we're thinking about it.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Okay, let's go take care of the tomb, go get some weapons for smacking, and then go to the mine and smack some more people. And then when Nimble Butt McFuckface or whatever his face is shows up, we hit him with the big silver weapons that magic doesn't like.
That sounds a sound plan because it's one I was actually sent here for. So
And to be fair, Kidra hasn't been able to smash anything in a while.
Yeah, I'm
Chaz,
getting
so
antsy.
if you would like let her smash Nora's face in with a hammer for you, I think
But
it would
shanking
be
is
really
so
nice.
much more elegant.
Yeah, but smashy smash. You can do both at the same time.
That's one option.
Stop being yourself. Sacrificing dork and let's go get shit done.
That was
Not
almost the
being a
beginning of a musical.
self-sacrificing dork. It's just
Yes, you are.
I don't like other people helping me with my problems.
2 against 1. Hey, Vistra, is she being a self-sacrificing dork?
What?
Just say yes.
Yes?
That's 3 against 1.
People don't help me with my problems, guys. They don't. I don't
Well,
understand
now
don't
we're going to start, so
why you want to.
Yeah, and Chaz, we're not
to.
exactly people anymore, are we? We're friends.
But I'm not paying you.
You don't have to.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
the glory of it. You get to keep all your money.
Even if you did pay us, you'd steal it back from us anyway.
That's true.
How did you find out about that? I mean, what?
Flashback.
I'm going to put that away for questioning in the back pocket. But back to the matter at hand, we have some bullshit to deal with. Thankfully, that's what we're sort of good at. But
Titles
we're only
drop.
good at it. We're sort of good at it together, rather than on our own.
All right.
how
okay,
about
you guys,
we all go
you guys,
deal with all
you
of
guys
this together?
do that. I'm just gonna go over here now, and she's just gonna go to the bar and buy like a pint
Again.
again,
It's just winking at her.
and just be like,
Bullshit.
no, noping out.
Kido,
Like-
can you hold my stuff for a sec?
Sure.
Chaz's brain is just going, does not compute, does not compute, does not
Thanks.
compute.
Giving
Aw.
Kido his stuff.
She's holding
Tells
Axel
Cat to
Rod.
stay where he is. And wanders over to the bar to Chaz and just bumps her shoulder with his. And is like, you're a fucking dipshit.
Chaz is just gonna just be like, nah, can't deal with this. Nah, no,
Am I
You guys
getting
aren't-
feelings all over you, Chaz?
no, you're not making sense. You're bugging me right now. You are not
I'm
making
just
sense.
gonna get my feelings all over you, Chaz. Look, like grubby feeling hands. And he puts them on her shoulders.
She's gonna. What she's gonna do is she's
All
gonna
over
get
you.
2 fingers. She's gonna get 2 fingers and shove them in his kidney.
Ooh!
You just
Ooh,
touched
harsh.
your feelings, kidney. You have feelings now.
You have feelings.
And bitch, that hurt.
No, you guys are weird.
Or are you the weird? Because we
No,
all
no,
agree.
I'm pretty sure it's you guys.
Okay, cool. We can hang out with us voluntarily, so
And then I left.
and then came back. Like
Then
twice.
left again. You guys are weird.
The tally of you returning is more
We
than
are.
you. Also, you're like my best friend. Please don't fuck off.
That seems to be our entire MO being weird, isn't it?
I agree.
I forgot
Chaz
that
is
if I
just
was
gonna,
having
like-
a feelings talk with you, they would hear it.
Chaz is just gonna like shove him and then like be like, you are 2 seconds away from this going on your head. Be quiet.
Maybe it'd stop the hair.
Speaking of, how's Silent Tread?
I stress ate a chocolate and now my hair won't stop.
I don't know, it's very fetching. Very
hate you.
billowy.
I
She's
I
gonna
hate
reach
you,
down.
but in a good way.
Gonna
Like,
reach up,
turn right.
grab the tie out of his hair, and pull it out.
Oh!
Okay, question, Vic, are you, as you see her hand reach up, do you react or do you let it happen and wait until the last moment to grab her hand? Do you
He's
want to
gonna,
stop
like,
this?
Try to back the hand out of the way.
I would like a dexterity check.
From both of us or just Vic?
For both, I'd like the highest to win. But you both
on.
have to beat a certain thing as to whether you succeed in pulling or you succeed in stopping, if you get me. Like how well you succeed, rather.
23.
Yeah, no, I don't look.
You swat Chaz's hand away, but not before she's pinched the edge of your tie off and yanked along with the force of your swat. And your hair comes cascading down and comes to life with the wind, now flowing gently behind you.
He's just got this look on his face, like.
Indigo whistles.
People in tables are nearest to Vic start clapping.
Vic just like leans over
and puts his hand on her shoulder. It's like, I fucking hate you, you bitch. And then turns around and goes back. He's going back to his pack for a hair tie.
As he walks away, she's just gonna go.
And she sees the back of his ears just go red. Well, not like dark skin, but it's like purple. It's just
Purple.
no.
Purple drow. Oh.
He's going for a hair tie.
Brown,
The question
purple
is, will he be
brown.
able to tie his hair back up, Lee?
No.
Make a
Fucker, no.
dexterity check.
Oh my god, are you serious? I'm like looking at you here and here, just like. Oh, rid of me. 11.
It literally only just occurred to me just now that Kate and I are in the same room.
Mango, oh my god.
Oh.
That
It's
was
been
an
a
11.
day, you guys.
That you get your hair tie up. You tie it up. You catch it in the moment where the wind seems to be in your favor and it's pulled it all in one direction. So you just like, catch it and just go Mulan the shit out of it.
And Kiriga just stands there like, oh, but you looked so nice.
Aw.
Yeah, I was about to say, do the people who are watching, like, do they react sort of like these manly cis men who are like, yeah, naked woman, oh!
No, they're like, oh, because we're of disappointment at the hair no longer flapping gently in the magic wind.
There goes our sense of optimism and pride today.
Vic just looks at Vistra. It's like, I fucking hate you too. I hate everybody in this bar.
That is not how the meme goes, Vic.
You shut your noise cake machine hole.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
Be quiet, Torbjorn.
And just like just
good.
a Swedish looking dwarf in the corner just puts his pipe down.
Alright, so Vic is of the opinion
I'm
and it's
not
got nothing to do
Swedish,
with the
I'm a
fact that he was
dwarf.
just weirdly embarrassed that we should get moving. So,
Yes.
Chaz, you coming with us, Chaz? Chaz.
Get your stuff.
We already have it.
Vic is just like, yes, I am the king of persuasion. He's like, gonna go get us stuff from Pedro.
She hands it back and she pets Axelrod as she resumes holding him in both arms. What does
We need to get
Axelrod
you
do? How does
like a cat.
Axelrod feel about that development?
As you sort of carry Axel on your arms, you know that he seems a lot heavier than last time. He's grown a bit. So, to be fair, when you started seeing Axelrod, he was a little bit already in his sort of growth spurt. So there's been a sort of like tangible amount of growth. He's now proper like pillow.
Okay, that's okay.
So he's no longer like this little baby cat. He's like a baby puppy or something. You know,
A
big
baby
dog.
puppy.
Shut up, baby big dog. You get my point.
Small, tiny fetus.
Oh God.
Ew.
Mango, what puppies have you been around?
Oh my god.
Alright, well,
Is Axelrod about the size of like a Labrador in that like teenager puppy stage where they're like
stage?
almost full size but just like all legs?
Beginnings of
Oh,
teenage puppy
shit.
stage, I think. They're sort of like
Is he-
fat and excitable and big.
And legs for days. Like
there is
Yeah,
there is a
hang on.
significant amount of legs now happening for
Oh.
our resident owl.
He's growing up. I'm going to have to reboot him soon.
Is he like? is he,
Kate,
like-
can you like pick up something
Yes.
and
Yes,
go
like that.
throw it at me?
Gangly teenage pupper.
Oh, bless.
Leave.
What a good.
I can hear him coming. not here. They can still see me. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
faithless.
Here we go.
They
He
leave.
did it. That's what it is.
Oh.
My
Wow,
baby.
somebody photoshopped that picture and put the head of a snowy owl on it.
Congratulations, you've thought of the thing.
Hansless.
It's happening right
Okay, but he's like this big, but how does he feel about being carried by anyone,
Baby.
by someone else than Morty?
He's been carried by other people before. He's been carried by you before,
Yeah,
Vistra,
you are.
so he's actually quite acclimatized to it at this point.
Excellent. Okay, so she's just going to carry him around now.
Okay. So with this, you guys are heading. Are you resting for the night, or are going to the
Well, we're
mines?
going to where are we going to go to with Morty to new accommodation and have a rest up before we go do anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did somebody grab Morty's shit?
I probably did. I probably grabbed my shit.
Yeah, either Ardekidra or Vistra.
I'll split between the two.
Or we probably split it
Yeah.
between the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but to be fair though, Tom, Morty wouldn't be able to meditate much. He'd either fall asleep or get bored and go back to drawing.
Oh, I know. It's just I realized that this would be the opportune moment to actually get a long rest because as an elf, I just have to meditate for like 4 hours.
All
and
right.
Aren't you a
Yeah.
half
I'm
elf?
good. Half elf still gets that. I'm pretty sure.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh,
Huh.
Half elves don't get the meditation thing. You were the one who told me that.
you're probably right.
Well, meditation's still good for you though.
Dang.
So you can like prep like
You
spells.
exercise
like-
your mindful. Yeah, did some mindfulness exercises.
I'm just imagining like the Onion headlines. It's like well balanced friend is even meditating now.
Bless.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. I don't get that.
Well, we've been resting for a while, so I guess that sort of counts as short rest.
Sorta. Yeah.
Sorta. We can't really sleep in the middle of the road. Well, not the back end of the. We're like sitting at the back of a church, basically. That's where we are.
Yeah.
We're in the back of a
You
church.
delinquent.
That, oddly enough, is actually something I have done as a teenager, so there's nothing much wrong with hanging out at the back of the church.
Okay, so sorry. What's everyone doing now?
Returning.
We're heading back to Morty,
And Glenn.
Yes.
and then we're
Okay.
going to go find new accommodation.
Half hour
Math.
in the old quarter.
Yeah.
So
Despite Chaz's reservations. Let's just
Fine.
say.
Well, Chaz
Well-
can shank Norrid when he turns up.
Jazz can do whatever she wants. We can do whatever we want as well.
We can do whatever we want in the same direction, even.
Exactly.
At the same time?
Vic would lean over and pinch Chaz's cheek if he didn't think he would get his arm cut off.
Okay, so when you guys, I'll pause on you guys as you make your way to it, but I'm gonna quickly, meanwhile, over to, Morty and Glenn, who are
Okay.
just chilling and
Like
staring at
bros.
each other lovingly.
Just rocking and rolling.
Mhm.
Rolling.
Why?
Hate you so much.
Oh my god.
You didn't like it?
Go on, Lee.
Why are you waiting for me? It's you two, Glenn and
Oh.
Morty.
Oh.
alone.
Oh.
Like you do. While
Alright.
the other
Okay.
Okay.
Like, quietly put-
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, we've been quiet for a bit, and Morty, like, it's a bit hard to read Morty with his handkerchief on, but I imagine he's down quite a bit. Are there any other people walking around?
No, actually. And since you guys are at the back, you don't see it as much as you sort of just hear doors open and some voices sort of fade in, before you hear the carriage sort of approach, and you remember that there were two people in that in that temple before you, and likely are now departing for their respective duties, jobs, needs to do.
Okay. Um. Well, I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna just like sort of tap Morty and go,
Hmm?
have you heard through the thing if what's happening is what?
Well, thing is, it's not that awesome. I've only got a certain reach for it, so after a while, I couldn't hear them anymore. So
Oh,
yeah, it's not
Right.
that great. Once they start talking, or if they are talking, once they reach back the range, then I'll find out. But nope, I haven't heard any. Sorry, DM, I have not heard anything yet. Yes. They
Is
yeah,
one sec.
500 feet though.
I'm trying to fucking find something out. Shit. Fuck. Why isn't it? Thank you, Google. That's what I needed.
For the uninitiated, Lee's just looking up pictures of butts. I can see it from here.
well, obviously.
It's inspiration. Like, yeah, this butt
I'm
looks
just
like a
looking
butt.
up Rowan Atkinson.
Boosting their morale. Or
There was this dude at the con today who looked exactly like Rowan Atkinson. It was really distressing.
That's kind of scary.
Times
Seriously?
6.
Mm.
So no, 6 kilometers. Yeah, no. Yeah, they're out. They're out of the. They're not
Kilometer.
within range anymore.
No, so. But I'll tell
Okay.
you when I hear them. So, but no, I haven't heard anything quite literally.
Hmm. So, you said that there were some people leaving a temple at that point.
Hmm.
Well, I'm
Roll
just
for
gonna like
initiative.
no, I'm gonna kind of tap Morty and go, do you want to see something fun?
Okay. Oh.
Okay, I want to use my Druidcraft cantrip to make the intense odor of a skunk suddenly be smelt in the temple. Yes, that's
Do
the
I
thing
ha-
that's actually suggested can be done. There's no rolling for it. I just create just the smell, just a skunk smell in there.
oh,
Hold on, sorry, I have to make
It's gonna be like,
constitution about
watch
one
this,
of them.
watch this.
You hear a spluttering cough
Oh no.
and some noises of disgust, surprise, and hurried walking. So you
on in there?
eventually sort of key into someone suddenly exclaim, "Smells like shit!"
What did
oh,
you do?
Well, to one way to put it, I may have somehow farted in their pulpit.
Oh, that's terrible. But
Pull my finger, I can do it again. Go on, Morty. Go on, pull it. Pull it, Morty. Pull it. Pull it.
Oh no.
when I get
Nerd
my gloves,
bonding.
I will.
Oh,
Oh.
boy. It's good to hear you laugh, though.
Oh.
I didn't always. My sister made flowers dance
Oh.
at night.
What?
She could make the flowers dance for us.
How did she do that?
She was special.
Damn it, Cade.
You don't talk about her much.
Because she left. She was everything special about Taldor. And she left. Because I was like Taldor. I was solid and reliable. She left.
And meow.
And Luca.
Thank you, Luca.
And meow.
Stray cat walks by.
A stray cat walks by.
Oh.
I didn't understand why someone that special would be hurt. But she was. They didn't like how she was special. My mom and dad didn't like how she. And whatever they did, even Mickey refused to do it after a while. Hurt her. Wasn't fair. But end of it, she left. She left.
Are you
And
sure it was because of you?
considering the last thing she ever told me was, "You were just about as boring as this place is." Yes. It's very hard to not be solid. I liked solid. I I came out and tried to not be solid. I went and took a job guarding a stupid party to not be solid. And everything I've done that isn't solid keeps blowing up in my face. I'm afraid of magic, but not of you.
That's enough, Morty. There's nothing wrong with being solid, and there's nothing wrong with being dependable. You're more dependable than me. I'm too flighty. And to be honest, I don't understand people, so I don't understand your sister, and I'm not going to pretend to understand her. Maybe she was special, but maybe she didn't understand that very much. I don't think you need to change yourself.
I just thought maybe if I did come back.
But I think maybe okay, you can tell me if this is stupid, but
Oh.
maybe she had to leave because she needed to change.
But she's perfect. Why would she need to change?
But you're perfect too. So why should you?
I. I. It made sense. Change for her.
Hey, you've said enough for now. Thank you. Have a good berry.
I hold my hand up. Can you
I'll
drop?
just I'll drop a few in there. I don't think you've eaten for a while.
Not really. But thank you.
I can make some water as well if you want.
Like, looks around. Considering there's no. Did you cramp? Did you cramp?
What? Ooh, oh.
Best time to take stupid shit.
Did you want to go?
And see what happens when May gets the recording of this. Like, I don't know. I don't have. Why is it that I have an opportunity to say stupid shit and I don't know what to say? I missed opportunity to say something. I hope May is recording. Maybe he's not recording. Maybe I'm just stressing myself for no reason.
Okay, I'm about to.
I just heard these screams. I have no idea what.
What is going on?
There is chaos and ruin and other bad things going on in that household.
Yeah.
I don't think May was able to stop recording, was he?
Hey guys,
No, I'm still recording.
I'm
now
gonna
it's-
go
now
get
it's-
super naked. Thank you for saying we're still recording just before I say that.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna go get super
It's
naked.
still
and
recording.
have
No!
sex.
No! Don't tell me that he hasn't stopped recording! No! I was trying to think of stupid shit to say to surprise him with when he finally sees the recording. I couldn't think of anything.
What? Like that May is the best. And that you can see her face hurt.
Yay!
No!
Is Lee okay?
I'm stressed now.
Don't know.
I think
Okay, I'm back. I will stop recording now in 3, 2,
you won't,
1.
no, you won't. Prove me nipple!
Assholes. Dang it.
That was so goddamn specific.
What?
I can't even.
just May's face right now.
With the flower crown.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cade.
Actually, May
Hold
for
my
a well
flower.
day-
Hmm?
May for a well day, you'd actually get a person on that face.
Well, you know what they say. We keep making that face.
Oh my god.
You are cheetah.
Oh.
That's right. All right, so back to emotion. Along the way, would you guys like to discuss anything in the carriage while you guys are on the route to Glen and Morty?
Not really.
Who had the call?
Then a half-hour ride occurs before you come upon your two lovely boys munching away on good berries. Your two dirty boys.
Is Morty seriously going to be Junkrat now? I'm not arguing, but like, really?
Yes. So you come upon the temple and
Tiny
opens
temple.
to your carriage.
Is that
Vic
them?
just sort of wanders out with the cat. Not that cat. And just gets out of the way because Keitha's got armfuls of stuff.
Yes. And Morty's favorite owl bear in her arms.
So cute.
Hello, honey.
He's peering at you curiously, but not really trying to get out of, Kidra's cuddle, just sort of looking at you.
You stay with her for a little bit, honey. Okay? I need to get better first.
At this point, he starts trying to. He's sort of pushing away from Kidra and trying to go over to you now.
Oh, she's
No, you gotta
she's
stay.
holding him. She's holding him firmly, but not like really hardly, like really strongly restraining him. Just like holding him kind of firmly and petting his back.
And eventually, because he can't, without being too aggressive, he can't get out of your grip. So he kind of eventually just resigns and just keeps, like, literally keeps his head trained on Morty.
No,
I love you. I'm sorry. He's just gonna be good for you. I know.
Dad. Morty's going to be fine. It's going to be okay.
Whose thing just fell? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's alright. It was
Okay.
just my remote.
Thank you, Keitra. I don't know whether this transfers over.
I know.
Okay, sorry. Did I wanted to call him Zappy for some reason? Sorry, her Zappy. It is Zeppy. Yeah. Did Zeppy
Zeppy. With
come
an
over along with you?
Yes.
Yep.
Hi.
At this point, there's like a certain slur, sort of like a little bit of a sway to her walk. Just a couple pints.
Oh boy.
And she does smell a little like ale.
Chaz is just gonna like look at her and just be like, I only bought you one. And this might be a generalization, but you're a dwarf.
That's
That's
racist.
racist. And as a practicing alchemist, I try to avoid alcohol because it makes it hard to do alchemy things.
Oh. You got a few pointers for me? All I could figure out was
Don't
that
drink
Chaz
alcohol.
is just gonna like Chaz is just like watching this finger just in front of her going,
Don't operate heavy liquids while under the influence.
Sure. Just. Oh gosh. So.
We need to find somewhere to rest. I'm tired. Everybody's tired. I think we should just go find somewhere that we can lay down.
There.
The wind gently sweeps away at Vic's hair.
Vic? Is something
Don't.
controlling your hair?
Don't.
Okay.
No.
Silent Tread is gently blowing on his face.
Silent Red's here? What? Is he stealth?
You
Is
got-
Except
Actually-
should be blowing
you
something else.
actually laughed. You guys actually laughing in character.
like
This is when it starts. This is when it starts.
that's a metaphor, isn't it?
Sort of. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you looking for down there?
Okay.
You hear Vistra coo at the cat that kept passing by.
Tiny drunkard. Is there anywhere around here that we could go to get somewhere to sleep?
Which one?
Every time
Which one are
someone
you
talks,
talking
by
to,
the way,
me or Zeppy?
Hello, puppy.
Every time, by the way, someone's been speaking to Zeppy or speaking in general, Zeppy sort of leans and squints in their direction before like somebody else speaks.
Accurate.
Tiny drunkard.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere around here we can go for sleeping, or do we need to wait until you sober up? Okay.
I'm thinking.
Chaz has just got to say under her breath, must be hard.
Oh, did that roll?
Not
get-
here.
Not here.
Not here.
Oh,
I'm
Helm.
okay. I'm gonna go talk to the cleric again if we don't know where we're going.
The
and somebody
cleric
else
would
wants to go
be
do it.
out of the chapel.
Chaz is at this stage. She's just going to be like,
Yes, darling.
Oh, fuck.
you didn't hear it from me. The Thieves Guild is in Old Town.
That's a bad thing? A good thing.
You're a very. She's got proper finger like mere centimeters away from you,
Very
Chaz.
naughty.
Very naughty.
That's the
Okay, but
what?
Chaz.
Chaz is actually looking at her, and she's very drunk, and Chaz is just like really, really tempted to try and take her coin purse.
But does she resist?
Naughty.
She really likes you.
Chaz is like gonna try and sleight of hand. To take
Oh,
her coin
God.
purse.
Oh my god.
Roll for it.
God.
17. Sorry, I just need to check what my sleight of
Lord.
hand.
17, baby.
You do it.
I do it.
Yeah.
There.
You acquire approximately 3 platinum, 73 gold, and a couple of silver and coppers.
Shit.
Holy crap! Okay.
Fuck!
No wonder she was throwing money around earlier.
Literally.
Just
Wow.
once again, it was 3 platinum.
3 platinum, 71 gold, and just indeterminate amount of silver. Just say 52 silver, 30 copper. I'll put it down.
I'm just doing maths at the moment.
No math.
Since Vic has an eidetic memory for up to a month, does he remember where the priest recommended for them to go and get some rest? Because it was close by, from what I remember.
Wasn't there something
Hold on.
in the old quarter?
Yeah, you said Lorraine
It
was
was like
thinking
old
about that. Yeah.
warehouses and stuff, he said, but I can't remember exactly.
I scratch. Then lick the bread.
No, you don't lick
It's
the
the
bread.
bread.
I think it's like 10 platinum, 1 gold. 10 gold, 1 platinum, I think. Well, forget. Hang on.
No. We've got our own conversion, remember? Which is
Yeah.
100
we
to
say
each.
it was
Yeah.
100?
100. 100
100
copper
Oh,
is
yeah,
1
that's
silver,
right.
100 silver,
Forgot
1
about
gold, etc.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Tom, no. Okay, so there is. I remember there should be one at the tip of the artisan quarter. If y'all can look at your map,
Yes.
For me up.
you know where the A is in artisan quarter.
Yes.
There is a place to sleep there.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
let's go there.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I want to go to the
so-
area. Yeah.
Hour and a half.
How are we
or
going there?
2.
Are we going there via feet power or via magic
You can ride
power?
on the outside.
Huh?
said cart. Morty can ride on the outside.
And then losers were going slumming.
Right beside the driver guy.
Yep.
Who is also a
Poor
dwarf.
Uber driver. I mean,
Roll for driver? What?
Uber
no, I
driver.
said this poor Uber driver. I mean, okay, so you guys are jumping back into the carriage to make your way to that other inn.
Other inn.
Um,
Oh god.
you come upon a very simply named inn called Pillars. Just Pillars. And unsurprisingly, the exterior of the place is decorated in various very decorative sort of pillars in keeping with a lot of the theme of Red Throne. You note that there is an open area in front of it where it's hard to sort of peg it as a sort of inn in the beginning because a lot of the tables out front have been sort of repurposed for like pseudo little workshop tables, as the area would suggest. There's a lot of people who work in the workshops nearby, the plazas, who end up bringing their work home, quote unquote. So, but before long, you see the telltale tavern maid wench helper person. Sorry, am I echoing?
Yep.
A little.
But
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
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 Okay, good. So the tavern wench is sort of coming in and out of the doors, holding like random. Stop that, May. She is simply exiting and entering with a tray full of alcohol and various sort of canapes. God damn it! You gotta stop.
Can you see the chat?
Illegal echo.
No one was gonna say anything. May was the only one reacting so visibly.
I didn't do anything this time.
This time.
You've lost the May. Don't panic, Kate.
We have killed Neme. We have killed Neme with bad humor.
I did.
Reasons and pieces, May.
So dead.
I'm so dead.
Pieces.
Reese's in pieces.
Reese's and pieces, May.
Oh my
What's that,
god.
guys? Have my dice fell on the floor.
Whale
Are you
sounds
okay, or is
Poland.
there a cow in your apartment?
It's like dying whale noises in there.
Walrus noises emerging from the bay.
Go away.
Honk, I like fish. Honk.
You okay, Neme? Jesus.
Oh my god, the May, you're so pink.
You look like you're in physical pain. Oh my god. I love you. You're so.
Important to breathe, okay? Are you breathing?
Inhale. Exhale.
In, then out.
Thank you, Lexi. Thank you.
Are you done?
Really? Really?
Are we done?
Are you done?
Quill asks.
She's a beautiful
Dang.
butterfly.
Nime. Does Spider have puss puss?
Oh, don't stop.
I'm so angry right now.
I love you all, but I will
I
get
think
violent
we
with
should
you.
Probably call the session here.
Just arriving at the pillars, guys, is just.
That's all we did after the break.
If everyone is in accord with arriving at the pillar.
I think we're gonna have to.
So, sorry, are we just gonna come and go now?
I'm done. What is that? Makes sense.
I want that talk.
Excuse me.
I hate it.